Hi, I'm Rapture D. I'm a producer and DJ, and we're currently in the LVLZ studio in East End, where I do most of my music. I DJ here as well. I do a LVLZ radio show here as well. I started just downloading Virtual DJ on my laptop. Started going up to the LVLZ studio a lot more. Everybody was mixing and I was clanging, but you start somewhere. And then from Virtual DJ I went on to Controller. And then from Controller I went on to CDJs, got myself some USBs, and started DJing. But I would say I'm mainly a producer first and then a DJ. DJing definitely comes second. One of the projects I got involved with without even knowing was Prez T's Fire in the Booth. I'm a fan of Prez T, so I went and just clicked on it to see what Fire in the Booth's about, and then as I was just sitting watching it, I heard my beat coming in, and I thought there was another tab open and it was my beat playing in the background or something, but it wasn't. It was him. He was using one of my beats. I was like a little kid. Like, I was really like gassed. I didn't know any prior knowledge at all, and it's on like 300,000 views now, so it's pretty big. To be honest, I take inspiration from everything I listen to. Just whatever you surround yourself with, I find it inspires you every day. But a lot of my sounds in general, the sort of bass sound, the early like 2000, 2005 sort of sound, bass sound, so early grime, early dubstep. That's the sort of stuff I like. I like the fusion between grime and dubstep a lot. Currently experimenting with a lot of square waves and a lot of 8-bit sounding stuff, more than I used to anyway. A lot of my old stuff is just it's normal instruments, but it's still got my sound. But nowadays I'm trying to kind of refine my own sound, and so you hear a song and you know it's going to be me. One of the techniques I sometimes do is for the second half of the drop, usually my tunes are quite just like a loop of the drop, so it's like 8-bar switches most of the time, or 16-bar switches, and then at the end of once the big phrase is done, I usually just bring the intro back in and then bring in the next drop again. And to vary it, sometimes I do the whole second drop in triplets. My forthcoming release, I've got one with Astro Black, big up Astro on the T as well, coming out June, July times. That'll come out in vinyl as well. And then I started my own label as well called Plasma Abuse. I'm looking to put out just music that I like the sound of, that I think will suit the sort of sound of the label as well. Ever since I joined the industry, I've always wanted to do everything really. I want to be a DJ, producer, I've done A2 now. I used to run nights as well at one point. So a label was something I always wanted to do. Like, I always hear stuff that's unsigned from smaller producers, and I'm like, right, I wish I could put this on a platform to show other people. One of my most recent projects, I would say, is a project I've done with Grime. The tune's called Bread. It's got a bunch of guys like Flirta D, Hitman, Shotta. Bread came about when Grime, he hit me up about a beat. He really liked it, and essentially he just took the beat and he went and sent it to loads of different MCs, and they all came together and then ended up doing it. The most important message I would say to people that are up and coming is there's no right and wrong way of doing things. Always experiment, do you, and do what you like, and just naturally gravitate towards that.